To throw is Perkins.
Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts, to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Perkins. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on second down. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone.
What's up?
Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you string that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And a catch right side by Evans.
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an end.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Perkins dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Perkins.
They'll set up the screen to Calais.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Perkins.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Perkins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 38, Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the give, this is Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Perkins. Forced out to his left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Perkins.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins, who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd and short, they give it to tight end. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
no-hitter here. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Los Angeles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.